Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Priscilla. Thank you so much for being here with me today. On today's video, I wanted to discuss unavailable partners. Why are we attracted to them? Why do we continue to put up with that kind of behavior? There is a reason why we are attracted to certain people, and this happens on a very subconscious level. Most of the time we are not aware. We just meet someone, we feel like this deep attraction, we have all of these butterflies, we get all nervous, we start to get sweaty. But the thing is that your nervous system should not be going completely out of whack whenever you are meeting someone that is good for you. It is so common for us to take those symptoms and signs as a form of attraction, but sometimes that is your body signaling to you that there is something familiar about this person. Even if you don't know them, there's something about their energy, there's something about their aura, there is something about the way that they are presenting themselves that is triggering this response. So if we are just navigating life and we are not aware of ourselves, we are not aware of our behaviors and our patterns, we are going to continue to repeat the same cycles because we're not paying attention to like, oh, the last two people that have been people that have ignored me, people that have ghosted me, people that have been long distance, people that have been in relationships, people that have not been fully available either physically or emotionally. The reason that we feel attracted to people that are unavailable, whether that is physically, whether that is emotionally, is because there is something within our belief system that tells us we are deserving of that. Now I know, consciously we can say, I don't want that. I don't want someone that ignores me. I don't want someone that treats me this way. But if you continue to entertain it and you want to prove yourself and you want to convince someone to see you, then there is something there that is telling you that you are attracted to someone that is not fully available. So why does this happen? Well, like I stated, most of the time this is something that is happening unconsciously. You're not aware that you are attracted to that kind of behavior. You are just continuing to put up with it because you feel like, well, at least this person is in my life, or at least this person is giving me attention, or this person is so attractive. I've never met someone like that. I want to hold on to whatever I have because there is fear of loss. There is fear of not having another person that is going to come into your life that is going to give you love and affection. And because it is happening subconsciously, a lot of the subconscious programming that we have has been programming that has developed from childhood. So if you had experience with a parental figure or someone in your life that was not, physically affectionate, was not emotionally available, someone that might have been distant, you might have been abandoned, neglected, did not receive the emotional nourishment that you needed, or even if we had parents that were present, but there was like this need to win their affection constantly. It's like no matter what we do, we're still not good enough. That is very much going to affect the way that you feel about yourself and the way that you identify if you are not aware of these patterns that you had in childhood, because so many people don't realize that our childhood has a huge impact on who we are as adults and our adult relationships. Every time that I see an adult and I see them acting in a certain way, I see a child. We are all children in adult bodies, and it is not until we heal that inner child that we are able to have healthier relationships. So once you start to change that, once you become aware of these patterns, and once you start doing the inner work and start healing that inner child, you are no longer going to be attracted to partners that are unavailable, to people that disrespect you, to people that ghost you, because you're going to start giving all of that love to yourself. And as you start loving yourself, you're going to start to prioritize yourself. You're going to realize how valuable your time is. You're going to realize how beautiful and amazing you are. You're going to be pouring more into yourself by really taking the time to acknowledge yourself, acknowledge your needs, making sure that you have certain routines, habits, goals in place that are going to help you become a better version of yourself. So as you start to do that and you start to change the way that you feel about yourself, you will also start to change the way that you feel about other people, because now the way that I treat myself is with love, with respect. I show up for myself. I am consistent in my life. So now that becomes the standard for whoever comes into my life. So even if there was a person that you are dealing with, let's say this person is not emotionally available. They're telling you that they don't want a relationship, but they're still, wanting to see you, wanting to sleep with you, and you are entertaining that. As soon as you start to do the work, and as soon as you start to recognize yourself, you're going to see that person in a different light. Even if they are good looking, it does not matter if they're the most good looking and if they have the best D or P on the planet. That is not going to matter as soon as you start to work on yourself. You are going to start to see that person for their character versus their looks. So even if that person is so good looking, even if that person is desired by a lot of people, if they are not treating you in the ways that you treat yourself, that person will automatically become unattractive. And that is how you start to raise your value, your self-esteem, your confidence, by honoring yourself. But if we completely ignore everything and we just continue to put up with these kinds of behaviors, and we're just dealing with people that are unavailable, as soon as that person becomes available and this person starts to become, let's say, clingy or giving you all of the time that you want, you're going to be unattracted to that as well. You're going to run away from that. Because there is something in your belief system that tells you that you're not deserving or worthy of having consistent communication, having real relationships, having real connection, having real intimacy. This is because that was not received at a certain point in life, so you have no examples of what that looks like. So if you want examples of what that looks like, then you need to start giving it to yourself. Our happiness is not anyone else's responsibility. Our emotions are our responsibility. That is something that we need to work through and deal with. It is so easy to say, they're showing up in this way, they're treating me like that, they're doing this to me, they're doing that to me. But why are they doing that? They're doing that because you are allowing it, you are entertaining it. If you did not feel deserving of that, it would not be showing up in your experience. It is truly about the beliefs that you hold about yourself. What is it that you truly believe about yourself? Because we can sit here and we can lie to ourselves all day long and say, oh no, I am deserving, I am worthy, but you are entertaining this person. Why are you entertaining this person? So it is important to not ignore our reality, in the sense that I'm just going to be delusional and pretend that this person is in love with me, because I know that if I continue to pretend and pretend and pretend, one day they'll be in love with me. That is not going to serve you. You have to really take a good look at your life and take accountability for where you're at. I am here because of the things that I have put up with, and the ways that I have been showing up for myself, and the ways that I have behaving, and the things that I have been allowing. We can't change anyone. The only person that we are here to change is ourselves. So as soon as someone is not showing up properly, your job is not to change them. Your job is to change yourself by removing yourself out of that situation, by removing yourself out of the lives of people that do not honor you, do not respect you, people that don't value your time, people that don't value your energy. Because you continuing to put up with that kind of treatment is only serving as evidence that you are not deserving. That is only serving as evidence that you are abandoned, that you are mistreated, that you are not respected. Because that is how you are treating yourself. You are the one that needs to respect yourself first. You are the one that needs to commit to yourself first. You owe it to yourself, and you owe it to that inner child. The way that we can start healing that inner child is by showing that child that is inside of us that we are loved, that we are protected, that I am going to show up for myself, and I am not going to abandon myself just for a little bit of affection when that person in reality does not even want to be with me. Your worth and value is not determined by the opinions of other people. It doesn't matter how other people see you. It doesn't matter what other people want you to deal with. What matters is how you continue to show up. What matters is how you feel about yourself. That is what matters. So become more aware of the things that you are accepting as your truth. Become more aware of the things that you are accepting in your life. Whenever someone is showing up, how are they showing up? Pay attention and stop ignoring the facts. Start paying attention to your behaviors. Start paying attention to what you are allowing. Know that you are worthy. Know that you are valuable, and you can create the life of your dreams. You can create the relationship of your dreams. And that is going to require for you to face some fears and really look at the truth here. Sometimes we have a huge fear of commitment. I can say that I want commitment, but am I truly someone that can allow that to come in? Am I ready to be in a healthy relationship, or do I need to take some time for myself? Is there fear here? Am I afraid to be alone? Face your fears and look at the facts. Look at your life for what it truly is and start working on that. The more that you work on that, the more that you get uncomfortable, the easier it is going to be to recognize when someone is really like breadcrumbing you, when someone is giving you minimal to no efforts. The easier it is going to be for you to realize what it truly is that you want from life. The easier it is going to be for you to have boundaries and enforce those boundaries whenever it is necessary. It all starts with you. You are the one that has to create the change. Well guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. I appreciate your time. If you feel called, please leave me a comment. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in another video.